1030 FM 103.3.
You're listening to Daybreak on iFIBER ONE Newsradio.
Jeff and Carol, we got great guests in studio. Carol, who are we talking to now?
Oh, we got Jeannie Rewalt. She comes in all the time.
Hi, Jeannie.
She's, from the WSU Master Gardeners. And then we also have Erica Stewart, who's also a Master Gardener. They're going to talk to us about probably the Garden Gate or the Master Gardener workshops happening on Saturday and other interesting stuff, especially because Jeff has lots of questions about
I got to find out
his issues, his trees. So first, let's start talking about tomorrow. What's going on with that?
Well, the WSU Master Gardeners are putting on their gardening workshops again this year. The series is called Through the Garden Gate. And tomorrow, we're going to be talking about how to extend your gardening throughout the year. So Bonnie Day Orr is going to talk about that to help you know how to plant so that you can be harvesting from your garden all through the year. And then the second part will be about season extenders. Terry Conley will have lots of wonderful information about hoop houses and different ways to protect your plants and extend your growing season.
So even just a week on either side of the traditional growing season or 2 weeks, that can add up to quite a lot of extra food that you can then package and hold away for.
Right. You can harvest earlier, harvest later. And also there are certain varieties you can plant in August that will start growing sooner. So about now, well, in a month. In February, they'll start coming up and start producing then probably sooner than if you planted directly into the garden.
Oh, wow. Interesting. And it's pretty rainy out, and we see that. So I think a lot of people would go, well, I can't get out there and garden in all this rain. It's just so messy, and it gets all mucky.
He doesn't do mud pies.
I don't get it. I heard. My fingers are dirty here. But you can go out there, and you still can garden regardless of the weather like
Well,
this.
it's probably going to be more harvesting at this point.
Okay.
So I know that I still have kale and beets in the garden and a few other things. So, you know, I don't want to spend any time out in this muck, but I can run across the street. I garden across the street from my house, so I can run over there and pick a little kale or pull some beets up. You know, that's not too awful.
Okay.
And as you learned in the last Garden Gate workshop, that healthy soil is not going to be as muddy as.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's true.
That's right.
So this weekend, it's at a Memorial Hall, 2nd and Franklin. It's $5 for workshop. You pay at the door. Pre-registration, please. And
Yes.
the phone number for that?
427-9670, extension 680.
And further on throughout the rest, you've got a couple more of these upcoming. The next one is going to be February 6th. And what's the topic we'll be discussing then?
We're going to be talking about water-wise gardening.
Yeah. There's a lot of water
A
out
little
there.
ironic.
Yeah, gardening without water.
So this
Good
is
luck with that. Huh?
Is this the drip systems and the irrigation that you can
Yes,
put in? Okay.
and mulching and different things that you can do to save the water. And this was, you know, we decided to do this after last summer, which was, you know, unusually dry, and who knows what kind of summer we're going to have.
Yeah.
So it's good to be ready.
Right, especially if you're paying for your water.
Yeah. Yeah.
It gets pretty expensive.
So through the Garden Gate and these workshops, the other thing that we learned at the last one on the 9th about the healthy soil was something about the Master Gardening Program. It's now an ongoing open enrollment. Is that right? So people can always build in a little bit here and there and start working?
Yes, so you can sign up to start the class at any time rather than January. So every month we have a class through November. And so whenever you start, you just go through the month before you started. So you start in May, then you're done in April of the next year.
Okay. Very nice. So people can, there's still space available. People can sign up and show up tomorrow at Memorial Hall?
Yes.
Very nice. 9 to noon, $5 at the door, all season gardening. So for $5, you will definitely learn the skills you need to get those $5 back in food.
And that's a 50% reduction. So it has been $10, but because we did so great on the plant sale, thank you very much, everyone. The chair chairs, Lisa and Erica both decided let's only charge $5, get more people in.
That's
Try to
great.
get more
Yeah, that's
people.
There was a lot of people there the last time.
Yes,
That's a lot of
and
fun.
I'd like to mention that we have wonderful snacks
Yes, you do.
You do.
Coffee, tea, snacks,
Trying
and
to keep
door
it a little
prize.
close
and
to
a
my-
door prize.
Yeah, I was trying to
So-
keep that a little quiet, But there are wonderful snacks there. Very nice. When we come back, we're going to talk a little youth baseball here after we hear from the Old Farmer's Almanac on Daybreak.
You're listening to Daybreak on iFIBER One News Radio.
WeatherLore says the coldest weeks of the year are upon us. Does the science agree? We investigate today on the Old Farmer's Almanac Radio Report. With more practical tips and useful advice, this is the Old Farmer's Almanac Radio Report for Friday, January 22nd, the 22nd day of the year. R&B vocalist Sam Cooke was born on this day, and this night